Hello and welcome to What's So Great At, the podcast that knows.
Here we go.
We're back and we're better than ever. Got a knack for making things better. Face facts.
Wow.
'Cause your opinion don't matter. This maniac is gonna step on whoever.
Oh.
My name's Terry.
My name's Andy.
Andy, how the bloody hell are you?
Very well. I was well before that.
I doing well.
You threw me.
Good to hear it.
What is that? What is that from?
Oh, that's the Eric Bischoff theme
That's
tune.
Eric Bischoff.
But of course it relates to Man United being back.
Of course.
You know what I had, and
Yeah.
it was too long. I timed it out.
Uh-huh.
I was actually going to give the Mike Bassett, Rudyard Kipling speech and then be like,
We're playing 4.
ladies and gentlemen, Man United are playing 4-4-2. Because we did.
Do you know what I think of all the time is he couldn't hit the back door on a Renault Espace or whatever.
It's a truly wonderful film.
It is actually brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a bit of it like, I don't even know if it's a hidden gem, but like
It's a cult classic. Like,
Yeah.
you know what it is?
that like it's right up there in like terms of like Office or like, you know, like that
Just
sort
jokes
of like,
per like.
yeah,
You know, it's a lost art form is the mockumentary.
yeah,
You know,
it
and
is
then
actually, isn't it?
it. I know. There's just so many fucking good bits. Like,
Yeah.
let's fucking kill him.
That all the time as well.
Whacker, like.
Yeah. Yeah, he's back. Well, I mean, back for a game at least.
And what a game!
I'll tell you this: it was the best I've seen United play
Sign him up.
in fucking
Give him a
years.
5-year contract.
I would love it. I would love it if he signed a long-term deal.
I mean,
It's not-
careful what you wish for, my friend.
No, Terry, come on.
getting excited.
You gotta.
I tell you
I
what,
mean, at this stage,
if we beat Arsenal and if we play like we did against City,
you can't condense it into anything more than like a 30-game.
if he's
spell.
17 games, right? If he gets us Champions League,
I don't think you can. Well, maybe. And
Yeah, like-
if you're unprecedented, like amazing form, the vibes are good. He's doing the right things. He's looking at like all this. Like,
but why
yeah.
why wouldn't you?
Well, even
like-
you said last week, like, you know.
That was Solskjaer.
Yeah, but you said last week, you know, I was thinking about it. You were like, he did a good-ish job in Middlesbrough, was your exact words.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how much of this is just that old prick is gone. We're just happy he's gone, and whoever's here is gonna be
But
fine.
it all starts like that. Same thing with Klopp.
Yeah, but you gotta bypass the new manager bounce phase first. And then we'll talk. You know, have a couple of losses and then see how you recover.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying to you is like we've 17 games left.
Yeah.
You know, if he wins 17 games, and he's not gonna, but like say he did,
Yeah.
or
If he won,
if he gets us
maybe.
we're 1 point off top 4.
Yeah.
Which is I'm going to circle back to that now because you mugs are ahead of us by a point.
Oh, somehow.
Exactly, right? So we're 1 point off top 4. We've got tougher. I worked it out. We would have been 3 points behind Arsenal. I know it's woulda, coulda, shoulda, but
Yeah.
the games were like Leeds, Bournemouth,
What if you won those
Everton,
games?
all the draws, Wolves.
Oh man, who are you
Fucking
telling?
no.
Who the hell are you telling?
No, but Andy, like,
if we had not drawn against the 3 newly promoted teams, we'd have only been
but you
like
didn't
6 points
but you
behind
didn't
Arsenal.
deserve like the games that we did. Like,
It's all subjective, though, isn't it? Isn't it?
what, you're not watching the United games, even under Amarin.
Well, I watched
It
the
was-
last one.
Yeah, great. You know, and we
First full game
we
I've
literally
watched.
should have won 5-0.
Honestly,
Technically, no, it fucking burns my ass. Like, should have been 3-0.
I actually thought it was 3. I turned it off thinking, and all day thinking Man United won 3-0.
Because-
And then I seen the YouTube thumbnail, it was like 2-0. I'm like, that's wrong.
They chalked off the Mount goal and it's like, let's just cast them like a couple of weeks ago where Wirtz was actually more offside than Cunha, and they come up with some new fancy rule to give
yeah,
it
the
to
thick lines.
Yeah, and I'm like, sorry, where's my thick lines?
I thought
and
that
also
was-
they drew the line against the wrong. Like Rodri was further back.
But you know what I think as well?
Shit show.
But you know what I think as well? One, I do agree. The Wirtz, I was like, as soon as I seen it, I'm like, fuck, he's offside.
He's offside.
And then the semi-automated, it was like, oh, well, now I have no confidence in that anymore. Like, I
Which
used to
sucks,
think, like,
because that was
I used to
great.
think, okay, like, I'll just believe whatever that is. Like,
Yeah.
but now I'm like, no, that's wrong as well.
It's all wrong.
But then one thing I always think with the offsides, I'm like, I feel like they could do a little bit of trickery in terms of like when the ball leaves the passer's foot. I think that should be should be looked at more than
you know what I mean? Do you remember the United game against Arsenal?
Yeah.
Where it was like 1-1 and then they scored 2 in the like
and
like, but we had a goal ruled out before that, and it was like
offside.
It was offside, and I was like, and they're showing the replay. So I'm like, yeah, but like you're choosing the last point of contact. Like it's like when the ball like leaves his toe. Yeah. I'm like, roll it back like one frame. The ball is still being kicked, and he's onside.
Like I feel like if you wanted to, you could just say no, and no one's gonna say like. No one's going to notice that with the ball, but like
that's when he kicked it. You
but
know?
I feel like I'm like, are we stringent enough on like when's the ball leaving his foot?
Benefit goes to the attacker.
Does it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but I was happy we just smashed them. Like,
do you know what'd be funny if you just got rid of offsides and brought back Hatching?
No,
and then let's just see. Let's go crazy. You know what I mean? I mean they're already fucking trying to make it worse. I guarantee you it would be more entertaining if we did that.
Just be mayhem.
Yeah.
We bedlam, like.
Yeah.
Like the goalkeeper's like, get up.
Fuck off.
Yeah, get up. He's not moving, I can't leave him.
6 players like just surrounding the keeper. He's like,
Ref.
Yeah.
We fucking bashed them. And
it was very impressive.
You know, considering we should have been like a goal up in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Barry off the crossbar. Should have scored.
Yeah.
Ahmad hit the post.
Yeah.
Donnarumma pulling saves out was whole.
Yeah.
You know,
a few off, about three
offsides.
Very, very tight offsides.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, the first 2 were definitely offside,
Yeah.
but they were close.
Very.
But I was like, you know what? Like, and like, I saw a thing. It was like, Michael Carrick has reintroduced rondos into the training, and I was like, isn't that standard? Like, shouldn't everybody be doing that?
Yeah.
And it's apparently they weren't doing it under Amram. He got rid of it, and then it's like you see it in the game.
So was he a big greasy fraud?
I don't know.
A big rube?
I don't know, because you hear the sporting players and the fans talk about him. He's like this generational talent, and you know he's like the club was broken before he got there, and he picked them back, and you know, I look at him at United, and I like I say I backed him for a long part, but like it certainly seems like a cloud is lifted. Like, you know, it seems like
it feels that way.
Vibes are
back,
but like also. They talk about like how Carrick and like Steve Holland in particular, like the training that they've done since they come in, they're like, this is way better than what it was. And I saw clips. It was like his assistant didn't even have his coach, or one of his assistants didn't even have his coaching badge. And it was, I think it was Centre Devils or one of the, and he's like, that fat fucker. If I've had to see him fucking waddling out of the tunnel. He's like, he doesn't even have his badges. What's he fucking doing there?
I do think though, like with stuff like that, like. Because I think about Liverpool this year, and obviously with United for the last few years, but like, because the players maybe not so much United at one point, but like even with Liverpool, say this year, like we know that they're all good players, but like there's just some connection to the mental that just turns you into like. You're more meek, you're not doing what you should be doing, you're not making runs.
Yeah.
But like you know that they're capable of, like it's never a talent thing. It's like, but that mental side is like they should be devoting so much more.
Well, that was Fergie's. Fergie, they all say he never coached a training session. He was the manager and he managed his staff. His staff being the players, and it was
get the vibe, it was
a level. If you're not hitting the level, like they talk about the Portsmouth game. Where it was like they were on for the treble and the semi-final, and it was like the keeper got sent off, Rio had to go and go, but like they absolutely battered Portsmouth, didn't score, and then Portsmouth got the penalty, and then Rooney's like, you didn't talk to us for 2 weeks after we lost the game. Like, Sir Alex, he didn't talk to us for 2 weeks because he was so angry, and like that's the level that you're at. Like,
so I do think like the mental side of all sports, but like I notice it with football because I'm like, how can Liverpool just play like a bit better now, but like how can they play like they've totally just lost their mojo at like 7 games into the season when they weren't doing great at the start.
You were papering over the crap. Like you won 5 in a row, and I was like, how have you won 5 in a row?
I know.
Like,
I say 3 of them were like whew, and then 2 were like
Newcastle.
we
Newcastle definitely.
But
Bournemouth. A lot of them were like last minute. Like Bournemouth was like 2 goals
since then.
Two goals in like the 89 from the 89th minute or something. Like, you know, it was.
But like, I'm just fascinated by
one thing before we get on to our bet. Well, let's do the bet now. Okay. So we haven't set terms. Are we just rolling over that? Like, you want your pipeline punch again?
Yeah.
I'll have a 6er of bottles of Lucozade.
Okay, like
No,
that.
no, I tell you what, they've done something to the cans. Remember I had a can a couple of weeks ago
Yeah.
in here and I was like,
Yeah, you didn't like it.
what's the fucking taste on that? It's like candy taste or something at the end of it. No.
I like it.
I like it.
Okay,
so-
and the bet is if United finish ahead of Liverpool.
No, I think we can say, because we were discussing, it was never going to be who finishes ahead at the
Okay,
start.
what is it?
Let's say 3 points. Let's say a win. If United finish within 3 points of Liverpool.
Within 3 points.
Yeah. So if we finish 4 points behind you, you win. If we finish 3 points, I win.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so?
I don't
It was like
think
10.
so.
We were talking about 10 points at the start of the season. You're ahead now. You're a point ahead now.
Yeah, but
And we've got a tougher schedule.
I mean, do you? We both have pretty much a full round of.
I don't know. With the amount of fucking goobers we played and dropped points against, like,
I
still have to go to Newcastle.
within 3 points.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be another stake where one of us gets more if something else happens. You know what I mean?
Okay. What? Like what?
If
Yeah,
either
I tell you what.
if either team finishes more than 10 points ahead of the other, then you have to
Okay.
get 2 cans or 2.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
Things,
yeah.
you
So
know.
like if the gap. Why don't we say 7? If the gap is 7, it's double. So like if
Okay. I don't think there's any way. I'm not even going to jinx it, but I don't think there's any way I'm going to be forking out 2 things.
you don't know.
United ain't finishing more than 7 points ahead of Liverpool.
You don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
And who the fuck knows, actually? Okay.
One last thing I want to talk about, just on our football,
Yeah.
our weekly, fucking the toxic little trolls, butt and skulls. And that rhymes. Yeah.
Wait, what's their deal?
They're little fucking arseholes is what
Yeah,
their
like-
deal is. Like,
As if, I mean, I cannot say that I'm one bit remotely surprised. They both look like the 2 most miserable bastards I've ever seen.
I remember Yapstam, and I'd say Ryan Giggs would be on that podcast with them if he wasn't hiding out
Yeah.
from the
I
public
see
eye.
his brother Rodriguez is fairly active on Twitter. And
Yeah,
literally
but-
every and he's kind of like,
He's leaning
he's a
into
bit
it.
cheeky. Yeah, but like every comment was like, it's like, it just talks about his missus being balls,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
brother being balls deep in his
Yeah.
missus.
Well,
Their
didn't,
words.
didn't they do the Paddy Power ad?
With him?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like there was like allusions to like
He is
Giggsy
leaning
riding
into
his wife, like. But
But
like,
yeah, they are kind of become
I remember-
trolls.
I
There's some
remember-
weird thing with Martinez now and Skulls. Like, I gave him a number.
yeah, it
Well,
was. See, the thing is,
Fuck.
it was
I
they're
thought
on
he
the.
was supposed to be gone as
they're
well,
on the-
helping his son. We're seeing him more than ever now.
He's on this podcast with Paddy McGuinness and what
So what's he retiring from exactly? Like
his thing.
TV
in-
punditry?
maybe I don't know, but like podcast keeps him relevant. But it was like they were joking about it. And he's like, oh, Haaland will be like the dad,
Yeah, I've
under
seen
his
that.
arm, and then like.
He'll throw him into the goal.
Yeah, it's like the derby is this weekend. Like, what do you do? And
What do you actually
like?
do?
Imagine fucking.
I thought it was bad enough that Slot was brought up Liverpool winning 2 trophies in 30 years the other day, and a lot of fans were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Because like Slot last year was like, sorry, I know I'm switching to
Yeah.
Liverpool, but it was like he was asked about winning the trophy. Oh, you this will be the second time in 30 years, and he was like, a good answer for Liverpool. He's like, I choose to look at it as 2 times in 5 years that Liverpool have won the league. And then when he was talking, he got booed, and then he was asked about it yesterday, and he was like, for me, you've been in the job for 1 year, won the title last year, twice in 30 years, so I'm a bit
Oh, right,
surprised.
okay,
and everyone
yeah.
was like,
Boo.
don't fucking say that. Like, this is the thing.
But like, I don't know. They were they should have been put in their place after his performance. Like, he was fucking great. Like, he had Haaland in his pocket, like Martinez.
Yeah.
And it was like, they just then couldn't. He's like, let's turn the phrase, Obviously, we didn't think he was actually gonna do it. I'm like, fuck
It's
off. Like,
more about the
like,
insinuation of like,
what do you do? And like, they were like, oh, Alan Hansen, said you win nothing with kids, and we had thick skin. And I was like,
that's not the same.
It's not the same at all. First, I'm like, you're like, it's the only club that you see like prominent, like best players of their generation,
Yeah.
constantly
In
fucking
media.
sticking their oar in the media and
Yeah.
like talking about the players more so than
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way the club is run, but like
Yeah.
sticking their oar in and like trying to create a bad atmosphere.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Like Robbie Fowler
True.
is not like jumping on a podcast and like running down.
Liverpool players are like the greatest evangelists for Liverpool. Like, you know
should
what
be.
I mean?
It's the way it should be. But Man United are such a thing that it's like
Gary Neville, I feel, is a bit more. I feel like, you know, like he's
a bit more level-headed.
Yeah, he kind of tells it like it is, but I think he leans more on like the sort of puffed up chest,
but it's also like it's not
Sir Alex.
It's not good enough. You know what I mean? As opposed to like, how can we make it better? It's like it's not good enough. It's never good enough.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's not the same as it was.
Can I ask you a football-related question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, Terry, and I'll put you on the spot right
Sure.
now, in the AFCON final, did he do the Panenka miss it on purpose?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think it was a bit weird that they didn't go batshit mental at the fact that it was saved 24 minutes into injury time and they're about to lose at the AFCON final? Like, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And you see players talking about it and then agreeing, okay, yeah, come on. And like, even I seen a thing only today behind Diaz where it was like one of the players for Senegal was like talking and kind of like laughing with his teammate. Like on the edge of the
what's going to happen. Well, maybe I haven't looked at it enough.
But you wouldn't do that for your country.
But that's it. Like, because he seemed
Sky it then or something.
so devastated. But then it's like, like that's it. Like, you boot it wide.
Yeah.
But then it's a bit too obvious.
But no one reacted. They just all ran back out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Now,
is that what got them back on the pitch after they?
Maybe it was a bit of negotiation.
I don't know.
He did seem absolutely devastated when he was taken off, and I wonder if it's because
he won the golden boot. He's there with the trophy, like. Just sad.
Did they make him do that, and that's why he's sad? Like, you know, that kind of way.
Yeah.
You know,
you just don't know. Like, you see the ball boys chasing your man for this towel to dry the keeper's hands, like proper, and just chasing him, trying to yank it off him. Like, fuck off.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah,
the African.
It's mental. It's mental.
It's always
the competition always throws up like what the fuck.
But even some sort of random qualifier game or like something's like, well, that result has been thrown out and like 10 officials have been arrested for match fixing because Nigeria won 19-0 against somebody. You're like, all right.
Yeah.
Or
I've never actually sat down to watch it. Watch it. You know what I mean?
And it's very easy for me to say it sitting here comfortably in my life of privilege.
Of course.
Yeah. But like, there's enough corruption in other parts of the world that makes me think, well, of course, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be there. It's going to be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah.
So, hey.
Hi.
Oscar nominations out today. Did you see?
Of course I did not.
I'm fucking buzzing, Andy. If I was to tell you, that a movie from last year has broken the record for most nominations ever, what would you think it would be?
Well, I remember Titanic got like 11 nominations.
Mere peanuts.
One battle after another.
Got 13. Not the record.
Wow.
The record is 16 nominations now.
What is it? It's going to be some complete unknown.
No, that was last year. You're thinking Marty Supreme. Only got 9.
I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah, sure you were. We all know you were.
What's that, Andy? Good point, but no. No idea.
Sinners.
Wow.
16 Oscar nominations.
Wow.
It's
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
I'm buzzing. What do you mean? I've told you about it.
Yeah, but I know.
Michael B. Jordan plays twins. Stack and Smokestack. Right? And it's about vampires, Andy.
Yeah, that part intrigues me, all right.
That's the least intriguing part.
No,
it's all about Irishness and black people and music and culture, and it's fucking dead.
Why has it gotten that many? Why has it gotten that many?
Because it's brilliant.
Where's your podcast, Chief?
What?
Where's your top 10 podcast?
Hey, you know what? I literally sat down yesterday. I'm like, gonna record it tonight, and then a movie that I didn't think I was going to be able to watch before it dropped came on to my thing. So I watched that last night. So tonight of all nights, there's going to be a podcast.
Tonight there's going to be a podcast. So Sinners, I assume, will be in your list somewhere.
It's one of 2 5-star movies I rated this year. So it'll be there. It'll be there.
Hey, I have a question.
Sure. Follow me on Letterboxd, folks. I can't remember what my name is.
That boy toner gangster style. Follow me as well. No, you can't well.
If you like no activity.
Well, I have a question though, because we were watching, on the Patreon series that we're doing now, we're doing the movies of Matt Damon. Just about to record after this episode a review of The Rip, just released on Netflix last week. But I seen Matt Damon and Ben Affleck on Joe Rogan, and I sent you the link.
Good. I didn't watch all 2.5 hours of it because
it's a lot.
It was time.
Do you know? I find now I wasn't doing work, so it was alright. I find I don't listen to Joe Rogan, but I did used to a lot. But now I will dip in if it's someone he doesn't know. If it's him and his friends, I don't. But if it's someone like John Cena was on there last week, or
these two are the perfect.
Ethan Hawke was on it.
Yeah, he fucking smoked his ass.
He was great.
He got nominated for Best Actor.
Oh, great!
He's not going to win, but
I liked what Matt Damon. I love hearing Matt Damon talking about movies, and
the two of them are highly intelligent.
Very. And now I didn't realize how much Ben Affleck gesticulates. Yeah. Everything is all hands and
he's kind of an ape man though.
And you know what? And I have to say, look, credit where it's due. Matt Damon is a beautiful man, right? And I was watching Joe Rogan. And I said to Carrie, because every time I say to Carrie, she gives me no, not for me. I'm like, no, you are not going to sit there and tell me
that little scruff
that Matt Damon there isn't a handsome man. And she's like, you know what? Yeah. She's like, if he maybe grew his beard out for another few weeks. And I'm like, honestly, this beard thing. We had a full blown argument about me shaving my beard a couple of weeks ago. And I'm like, it's my fucking face.
Did you like Affleck's beard?
No, doesn't like it. She didn't like Affleck's energy at all. But she thought, Matt Damon, 55, just the right sort of energy. You know what I mean?
Looks great for 55.
He looks phenomenal. He actually looks better now than he did when he was 25.
He said he's in the best shape of his life. He's down to 170 pounds after doing the Odyssey.
Kind of ripped as well, but not showy ripped.
No, it's
just
functional
ripped.
1% body fat. You know what I mean.
But he was talking about how they make movies. I thought it was really interesting that for Netflix now, and it kind of makes sense. It's almost like it's gone. It's like a YouTubeification of movies where it's you have to have that hook in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. Just like anyone on YouTube will tell you,
the data,
get that first 30 seconds. What's the audience retention? That first 30 seconds that just spanned out for a movie. Shit,
to be honest,
but that's what they have to think about now. It's okay, we need something right at the start because you're not gonna walk out of a cinema if it doesn't grab you in the first 5 minutes.
I really like the threshold for walkout. Is the term? It was you're in the cinema.
It's got to be really bad.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to walk out after 20 minutes. It's got to be really. You're pot committed or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas at home, you
have everything else at your disposal.
I'll go make myself a fajita. And not watch this and stick on a podcast or whatever.
I've been looking at my phone for 2 minutes. What's going on? I don't know. This is shit. Sort of stuff. Or people having to repeat the plot a few times because people are on the phones.
You know what I started doing when I'm watching a movie?
Yeah.
And because the battery in my phone is fucked. But I started charging it on the other side of the room, and now I'm less inclined to second screen, And particularly if I'm casting something off my phone, I'm like, well, that's great. I don't actually have to use my phone.
Yeah,
I'm so broken that it's I need an excuse not to use my phone.
Oh man, I literally I'll just find my body just doing it. Carrie will leave the room or something, and I'll be like,
put that down.
I'm terrible.
I love listening to them talk. Affleck on anything, Affleck on politics.
He's
Affleck,
interesting. He's smart.
He's
wicked smart.
Yeah. I sent you on.
I just seen it there in the bathroom.
Hunting season.
But I have to admit, and I'm with you. I fucking love the two of them together, and they have a great dynamic, and they have a great chemistry, which we'll talk about in the Patreon.
Yeah.
So, but they just really.
I just want them to keep doing movies together.
Yeah, just use both. Just do.
I love that they've set up this thing.
Artist equity.
Yeah,
where everyone gets paid.
Yeah,
if it does well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's great, and they're in a movie that was made by Ridley Scott, and remember Damon was stuck over here during lockdown.
Yeah,
called The Last Duel, and it's Ireland was subbing in for France, and Affleck is in it, but he's not in it loads.
Yeah,
I don't think they have many scenes together, but I was like, you know what? Good for them that they just they wrote the movie together.
Yeah,
and then they got a woman in to actually touch it up because they're we need a woman's perspective on him.
Yeah,
but I'm they're back together. They've lived 100 lifetimes in Hollywood, and now they're like, you know what I want to do? I just want to fucking hang out with my best friend.
Yeah.
And like, we love movies, make movies together, write movies together.
And I like that they're obviously super rich and famous now, but like the fact that they knew each other in like high school when they weren't, and like they didn't have anything, and like to still, it's so interesting. I feel like the dynamic hasn't changed. True, like they're both getting success at the same time, going higher and higher.
Who's a bigger star, do you think?
Affleck, I think.
Funny, I don't think that's the consensus. I really don't think that's the consensus.
I think Damon's better, but
I think it's actually the opposite. I think Affleck's better, but I think Damon's the bigger star. He has Bourne, he has Oceans.
Yeah, but Affleck's got Batman, and
he's got the worst Batman.
It's more the fact that it's his
J-Lo.
off. It's the J-Lo stuff and Jennifer Garner or whoever.
Maybe
like,
Affleck.
You see him in media, like not to his.
Maybe Affleck's a bigger celebrity, but like a bigger movie star. Like
I suppose the name nowadays, Matt Damon. Matt
Damon.
Like, you got Matt Damon.
He was nominated for Oscars. Like Ben Affleck has never been nominated as a movie star but he's won Best Picture as a director and producer. Yeah.
For which the town?
Argo.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay. It's
interesting.
It's okay.
Now it seems like you're very much back on the Oscar bandwagon, Terry. After they've let you down, and need I remind you how they shafted you before? You have Stockholm syndrome with the Oscars. Like, you know what? They're not the worst in the world.
When they do something like this, like
I like has been recognised.
But they're recognising like 13 for Sinner, 13 for One Battle, 16 for Sinners. I'm like, fucking let's go. Let's
fucking go. Hey Terry, can I hit you with something? Do you have anything else to talk about?
Not really. No, those are my two big uns.
Can we get into our first segment of the evening?
Sure.
So, welcome to the new segment, sir. A second song has hit the tower.
I think we need to workshop that name.
I think it's fine.
Any American listeners?
Sorry, Rob.
Never forget. Rob, thank you so much. After you sent us such a lovely message at Christmas as well.
This guy sends us. Why don't the rest of you like Edison that much? He sends us these lovely messages around New Year's when he's gone on a road trip with his family, and just it's usually something relating to the pod. Yeah, you know what I mean. Step foot in Kentucky told us an interesting fact about how it's only Kentucky.
I'd never heard that before.
Yeah, it's only a bourbon if it's made in Kentucky.
Well, you mentioned that to me before.
Yeah, no, I didn't know myself. Yeah. So, sir, a second song has hit the tower. I chose them this time, and I've gone broad. The song,
I was surprised.
The song title. I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. The song title is "Runaway." Now, I could have also opted,
had like 10 more. Like you could have had 10 more.
I could have opted for Del Shannon. Is that his name?
Run away and never.
No,
come back.
Like.
Oh yeah.
She went away and I wonder.
I mean, that's the winner.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
But I opted for first one is the chorus, "Runaway." Right, everyone knows it. Right, I'll play a bit of it here.
Hadn't heard it in 20 years.
As you know, great. And just while we're playing the songs, let's hit us with the second "Runaway," Bon Jovi. Now, look. I'm going to ask you which one do you think is better?
They're both very good.
I agree, they're both very good. And I thought when I was putting them together, I'm like, I think I know what I'm going to pick.
But when
I listened to them both,
you sent me Bon Jovi first,
and
I played it, and I was like, ooh, and I was like, and then after a minute, I was like, what else you got?
Yes,
I'm
I was
like,
the same. I'm like, incredible first 60 seconds. I'm like, well, this is the best song I've ever heard. That alone,
I'm fucking rock hard, and now 60 seconds in,
it's a bit semi. It's a bit of a semi now. Just give me a minute.
Well, don't just lie there, Bon Jovi. Do something. Like,
help me out here.
Yeah. What do you think? And you know what? I can be quite the Bon Jovi's man. Bad Medicine is like...
Bad Medicine's incredible. Wanted Dead or Alive is incredible.
It's alright.
That's great.
It's alright.
Always is the best song ever written. Jump.
Bad Medicine is their best song. Bad Medicine is their best song.
I always associate Bad Medicine with their comeback on the pod.
Yeah.
Like
we are back.
Yeah. King Champagne
also Jane,
glasses.
Silent Bob.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I was the same when I heard the Bon Jovi one. I was like, oh, this is obviously gonna win. And then I was like, oh, it levels out after about a minute, and I'm like, it doesn't hit the highs of like, in the first 30 seconds, I'm like, this is the best song I've ever heard in my life.
Here we go.
So then I went to the chorus, and like I hear it on the radio sometimes, but I'm like,
Never listened to it with my headphones on. I think it's the first time I ever listened to it with my headphones on.
and
Fucking brilliant.
it is
I was
fucking
like,
brilliant.
what is going on? I was like, they just don't.
Cause yeah.
But even the first minute where it's like, have they dropped out like a bunch of the noise that I remember hearing? Like, and like, because I was like, why is it just Andrea Corr's voice?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like real, like, you know, the rest of the instruments are kind of low for the first minute, and I was like, wow, this is really good. And then, like, as you say, it builds up.
That gets better as it goes on, and then it gets the big crescendo.
And I was like, they just don't make it. They don't make a song like a pop ballad like that anymore.
And you
like,
know what? It's
a lost fucking art.
It is a lost art, and it's so perfect in that, like, it gives me connotations of, it's like, it sounds Irish, like, regardless of, like, knowing that they're Irish, but it sounds Irish, and just that, whatever it was, 94, 95, like, it's just, like,
It's the 90s, man.
takes me right back to the 90s, and I know, like, Bon Jovi's one was, like, I think 88 or something like that.
Seems earlier in the 80s.
But that chorus song is damn near perfect. Like, and then it just, when it gets, and like the drumming in it is actually really good at the end, and it kind of ramps up, rocks up a little bit, and it's just that final crescendo. You're just like,
because it gives you a little sprinkling of like Jim Steinman, you know, to invoke our favorite.
Yes.
Like, a little sprinkling of like not goth rock, you know what I mean, but like romance rock or something, you know what I mean, like that. It's like
you never hear that, like just that little violin,
you know, like
yes. I tell you what,
underrated band,
fucking banger.
Underrated band. I fucking always loved their version of Dreams.
Which the Cranberries?
No, not. What's the only?
Oh yeah.
Is it Dreams? Yeah,
that's Dreams. Sorry.
I fucking love that version of it.
Summer Sunshine.
I mean, shout out to our boy Ryan Carrick.
Yeah, I know he's listening. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
But there's a lot. I mean, they've a couple of Breathless, another fucking banger.
Go
on, leave me breathless. So we're in agreement then.
Yeah,
that the best Runaway. Now, if I was to throw a spanner in the works and throw in Del Shannon into that mix,
I have to listen to it again. You know what I mean? But for the two that was there, I think it's 2 weeks in a row we're in agreement.
Yeah. Here's the Del Shannon one.
Gotta have that. It's fucking good.
It's good, isn't it?
Fucking good.
It's so good.
Have you watched any of Fallout?
No.
It's good.
I've heard it's good.
First, it's in the second season, and the first episode of the second season had 2 songs that I immediately put onto the Garbage Patrol, and it was like Roy Orbison song I had never heard called "Working for the Man."
Oh no, I haven't heard it.
It's really good, but it's that vibe. And then Big Iron. Have you ever heard that song?
No.
It's fucking good too, man. It's
like a doo-woppy sort of 50s thing as well?
Kind of 50s cowboy thing, like, and I was like, ooh. And a lot of the music is that. Like, they play a song at the end that's from like the 1920s, 1930s.
Yeah.
Like that song that was on the driving playlist, like "You Always Hurt."
Yeah.
The one. I was like, that was like dropped in. I was like, oh, like that was on my playlist as well.
Nice.
Speaking of, just before we get into our last segment, I watched a movie called Sentimental Value. Have you heard of it?
Of course not.
It is starring Renata Rensby, Stellan Skarsgård.
Gesundheit.
You know who Stellan Skarsgård is. He's in Good Will Hunting. He's your man. Like Matt Damon. You know how fucking easy this is?
Oh, him. Yeah.
You know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Elle Fanning is in it, who's Dakota Fanning's younger sister.
Oh.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh, great. Didn't even know she had one.
One fan?
She's terrible.
Yeah. But I really like the director, and he did a movie a few years ago called The Worst Person in the World. And I loved that movie. I'm a little bit cooler on this one, but it was still very good. But the point I was trying to make is, throughout the movie, there's like 3 or 4 times where I was like, you know, when you have your playlist and it's like a hidden gem that like you discover and you put on it, and you're like, oh, that's one for me. And he had like 4 of those songs, in the movie, and I was doing the DiCaprio like, hey, I was like, all right, but I was like, I like this movie and I like the director, and we've got the same taste.
Yeah.
So therefore,
So this
I
is for
must
me.
have good
I'm in.
taste. Yeah. If this acclaimed director puts these songs in the movie, then I must have good taste because I had them on my playlist first.
It's a little nod to yourself. if
Yeah,
anything.
absolutely.
Now,
I'm fine, by the way. I'm doing good. Just so you know.
You're looking in the mirror. Like, you do have good taste.
Yeah.
You do have good taste.
Damn,
Now,
you got
dare,
good taste.
Dare I ask? I seen something about your David Ehrlich thing. Is that out?
It's out.
Were you happy with it?
I was happy with it.
So this is for
this could
new
be-
listeners. Terry's. This is Terry's big annual.
Really helps break up the old January blues.
Yeah, where this some editor or something.
He's a film critic.
Yeah, makes like puts an edit together with good songs with the movies of last year.
And it's all songs that were featured in
the
movies,
movies,
from
yeah.
the previous year. And he puts a little like, this song was used in this movie at the end or whatever. Like
How many times have you watched it?
2.
Oh shit! Is it?
No, but
Come on.
it's
Hit me.
it may be the last one. He said he's finding it harder and harder to do them. It may be the last one. And I was like, I don't think you're going out on your strongest one. Still some really good bits in it.
But it could be one of those things where it's like he was passionate about it the first 2 years maybe, but then they got so popular that it's like maybe it becomes a bit of a chore for
And
him to do.
he does them for like fundraising for them. So
Right,
like
right.
the last few years has all gone to like Palestine.
Right,
And
very
like
good.
he's Jewish man, which
nice.
there's a kind of
Yeah, that's good.
interesting conflict there,
Yeah.
But so like I was very happy with his choice, his number one choice. Same choice as my number one
Oh,
of the year. I'm not gonna say. I'll never tell. But I don't know. And there's some great needle like sync ups and stuff. Like he does a little bit, as you know, beforehand, where it's like the introduction, and it's like the golden.
yeah.
But from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, we're going up, up, up. And it's like literally the bit, like there's so much of the biplane sequence from Mission Impossible in it.
Oh yeah.
He's like, we're going up,
Yeah.
up, up. And I was like he didn't have that in his top 25, but like it featured quite heavily.
What?
I mean, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have it in your top 25 of the year?
Maybe number 25.
Has there even been 25 movies released? this
Yes, Andy. I've seen like 60 new releases last year.
year? Wow.
We live different lives.
All right, well, time for our final segment. Speaking of music, now this is a hot off the press bangers for Terry. In that
Literally today.
the Arctic Monkeys released this song as of 3 o'clock today.
3 p.m.
So we'll play the jingle and we'll come back.
Yeah.
I've listened to it a couple of times, but let me. I want to play a bit of that for a minute, but
Yeah.
Terry, just put me out of my misery. Tell me how shit you think it is.
You know what? I didn't hate it.
Yeah,
I wasn't gaga.
you weren't Gaga.
It certainly wasn't gaga.
It's not a Gaga.
It
sorry.
didn't hit me where I was like, oh, they're back. Or like, like when you hear the first chords to Do I Want to Know? And you're like, whoa,
Yes.
whoa. This I was like, oh, okay. And then I gave it a little listen a couple of times. I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
I don't want this to be. Yeah.
And then I was like, do I prefer the fucking bullshit from the previous 2 albums where like at least he's going for
See,
something
this is
weird.
my thing. Tranquility, like
Tranquility Base. I think we can all agree this mass psychosis needs to end.
what?
That like people think it's good.
Tranquility Base.
Yeah.
No,
It's like,
it is. It's amazing. It's fucking
garbage.
brilliant. I guarantee if I just honestly, if I could just sit you down.
Yeah, we've done the album. We
I
did it on
guarantee-
Patreon
if
or
I
on
sat
Mayfield. I
with
can't
you-
remember.
If I sat with you and I'd be like, how about this? That'd be excruciating for you.
Yeah.
But if I,
You'd have a ball. So
I don't
so let's do that with Citizen Kane.
well, we do that with the podcast.
I'm not sitting beside you and being like, hey, look at this
Tranquility Base is class, but
No, you're not just saying that as a blanket
so
statement.
so we've agreed on that.
No.
So it's class.
Ass.
Because I like. I mean, it's genuine. I mean, it's not just class. It's a fucking masterpiece as well.
What are you talking
It is,
about?
Terry. You're just not getting it.
Give me some of that crack you're smoking.
Never.
Please.
Fine. But I will say, because like when the car came out, the last album, I was like,
Underwhelming.
first few listens of like, yeah, it's class, and then I'm like, it faded fast. You know, some good songs. I liked Mirrorball.
This is not going to last. I don't
liked,
think.
you know, but I kind of felt the car had nothing to say. You know, like
What did the Tranquility Base have to say?
it's a take on fucking technology, on fucking human existence, sci-fi. It's fucking it's everything. It's to do with you know. There's loads of themes in it, right?
Yeah, why settle for one theme when I can throw 50 at the wall and see what sticks?
It's kind of a
It's
a
not
concept.
subtle.
They all sound.
It's not subtle.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's one thing. We won't agree on that. The car was like Tranquility Base, but without the edge. You know what I mean? It was like it's still the crooner style, but it's not giving me that like, ooh, like the one feeling that you're talking about.
Yeah,
You
from
were
their
craving.
best album, AM.
This kind of feels a little bit like a mix of the last. I've seen someone online saying this is like if the last 3 albums had a baby.
Yeah, I
You know what I
was
mean?
like, I could see them slotting this in to like the back end of AM.
But don't you think that this? Yeah, don't you think that this?
But like it'd
sounds-
probably be the worst one on AM.
This sounds
for me.
quite Crosby, Stills and Nashy. The harmonies here, listen. Right.
You're reaching.
No.
You're fucking reaching,
bit, hang
man.
on.
Like,
I think
not a chance. How dare you?
there was a bit.
I'm gonna get Graham Nash on the phone to yell at you now.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
It's too fucking late, Andrew. I wasn't a huge fan,
Okay.
and I don't like the way they've called their album "Help."
Is that the name of the album?
Squared or something like that. Like it's Help. I saw it's like a collaboration album or something as
Well,
well.
it's for War Child. It's some war relief fund.
Okay.
I think that's what that is. I think that maybe is what the help is. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's what I assumed the help was. You know, like
I don't know.
something to do with whatever.
I saw
It's
a thing
for-
on
it's
Twitter
for
because there
some-
was like a behind the scenes thing and like kids were filming them and stuff, and it was like, I was like, oh okay, that's a very noble cause if that's the case. But
I'd
like,
be interested. I thought it was okay myself.
it's disingenuous.
I
I don't believe
I
it.
don't know about disingenuous, but I kind of thought,
I don't believe anything he sings about anymore. That's the thing. I used to believe him.
yeah,
Like post AM, I'm like, what are you talking about? What's your perspective? You know. Whereas, and like I said, we sat and we watched Glastonbury then perform in 2007.
yeah.
Obviously, you can never.
It's great, but
you can never go home again. But
No.
like, it was like, fuck. Look at him there. How different he was. The
it
energy.
is different. I mean, he's younger though. as
Yeah,
well.
I know. But like, it was just he had so much to say.
Well,
And
that's
now,
it.
And now I'm like, you don't have
Like,
anything to say.
That's kind of what I'm. That's my issue. Is that like I feel like every album has its own sound and its own like. Oh, they're going this direction now, and you know,
No depth though. Like,
to the new ones.
yeah.
I just kind of think like, I feel like they're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
You know, like I felt the car was a bit, you know, just a little bit humdrum, and then this is a little bit more like it. This is not a bad song, but it didn't. I agree, it didn't get my needle moving.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's not like the first minute of "Runaway" by Bon Jovi.
no, few are. But I was very excited. I was like, oh, a new Arctic Monkeys song, fucking yes.
I've got a banger for you next week.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bangers for Andy.
yeah. How do you feel about heavy metal?
Love it.
Great.
How do I feel? I ask you that question. I'm the heavy metalsman of this
Excuse
group.
me.
I am clearly the heavy metalsman of this
Okay.
dynamic.
All
All right. I had the long hair. I had the black.
yeah, but like that means nothing.
I got a metal.
Yeah, but like that's-
heavy metal albums, like death metal albums.
like what?
Fucking Cradle of Filth and fucking Opeth and all these fucking.
You poser.
Yeah, I mean, I was a total poser back then, but I was only listening to "Cruelty and the Beast" by Cradle of Filth in the car only a month or two ago,
But like,
and like it's weird, isn't it? Though, but I find that's what is so like interesting is that you can some make it through where you're like that. I can see what's good about that. That's good. I like that. But it just takes a certain. You have to be in at the time, or you know what I mean. Like
I get you.
There's such a fine line between that's garbage and oh no, I see why that's brilliant. You know what I mean? It's all just a choice.
Some might say these are the choices that we make for one another.
You're saying nothing.
How do you like it? Right, let's wrap her up there.
Yeah.
All right. You didn't even get to Brooklyn Beckham. Whose side are you on? Parents or kid?
I think I'm on the parents' side, to be honest.
Wow. Kid side, me.
You? I just kind of think like, is your mom dance at your wedding?
I'd say they're so controlling, and it's all about Brand Beckham, and they don't care about them. Like
I do agree that there is probably a big thing of Brand Beckham and stuff like that.
I can totally see now.
I think the kid's been a bit extreme, to be honest.
But he's obviously
he's not been abused. They're not like fucking. Well, like they're not that nice to his missus or something like that. Which is like
all sorts of shit.
Fine, but like how old is Brooklyn Beckham? Like 20?
20 something? No, he's more than 20, right?
25 maybe.
Yeah.
I just kind of. I think it's nothing, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Such a big Ferrari.
It's everywhere. It's like, the big thing was like, she danced inappropriately on me at my wedding, my own mother, or something like that. I'd be interested to see what that's all
grinding
about.
up against him, like, playing D'Angelo, like.
But they probably are like. Do you know what the thing is? I'd say there's about maybe 80% truth in what he's saying.
Yeah.
But then, even if there is,
like why are you posting?
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Even if that is all true, who cares? Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
They've done a really good job of cultivating that brand. So much so that like everybody forgets that like he had an affair.
I don't forget that because
and they never talked about it on that fucking documentary either.
No,
like
never do.
That worm fucking Fisher Stevens. If he had a backbone, oh define me. He would have included in that documentary.
But like they all cheat, like, and the wags just go, well, I'm not giving up this lifestyle. I'll forgive you.
I wouldn't.
And we'll now be at a B-level relationship, but I'll keep everything else that I like, which is A-level. You know what I mean? Like
hard money house. You name it, I'll take it.
I have to admit, like, I do always think, this might be a bit harsh, but like, if someone cheats, celeb or not, and the person stays, I kind of just think like
less of them. Like
I think less of them. Yeah. I do, and
there's
not like fair play to you for forgiving. I just kind of think, no, I think you're in the wrong for.
I don't know about that, but strong words.
No, not for making them cheat, but just
but I mean for like you're not in the wrong.
I think you're in the wrong by accepting it or by allowing it to continue.
Strong words.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that strong?
They're in the wrong. They're the victim.
No, they're not.
You're victim blaming.
No, they're not. Out of the two of them, they're not the one who's in the wrong.
Yeah.
But I think they are.
You just said it.
No, I mean, look, the person who cheated is by far most wrong.
Yeah.
But I also think it is wrong for the cheatee.
Wow.
To
this is the hill you want to die on. Well, you're about to get this podcast cancelled.
How? What am I saying that so? Like, I do think you shouldn't just accept. You shouldn't accept.
Just stop digging.
I think you're trolling me now.
All right.
Well, on that note.
Okay, on that note.
Folks, be faithful out there. If you want to hear more of these inane ramblings, or you would like to hear us discussing, as part of our Matt Damon mini-series, we've just covered Rounders 2 weeks ago, and we jumped ahead of the queue in the chronological order to cover the rep.
Got there in the end.
Thank you. Yeah. So we're going to be discussing that now. If you want to hear that, patreon.com/what's so great about, you'll find that mini-series. You'll find our Big Willie's Flops mini-series about Will Smith. You'll find the MCU mini-series, our Ryan Gosling mini-series, our movies of Tony Scott mini-series, heist movies mini-series. Stop saying mini-series in there. 90s action mini-series.
Plus a bunch of one-offs,
top fives, pitching movie ideas to each other. It's a good time.
It's a good time,
and it's a mere €5 a month. We're literally losing money on the deal.
And we talked about our little two songs hitting the tower or whatever like that. Like, you can suggest 2 songs for us too if you're a patron. And if you want us to cover any topic, again, if you're giving us €5. slide a little note under our door. Again, through the Patreon.
There is no limit to what we will do for that €5. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll put it to you that way.
Now, if you can't afford...
To each other.
No, what?
Huh? What?
If you can't afford the €5 a month, well...
Drop dead.
Or you can do me one more better by doing something for free
go.
by giving a rating and review. Now, Andy,
Yeah, Terry.
your boy Marty Supreme got 9 Oscar nominations, but I don't need a 9-star review.
That'll be silly.
Just give me a 5-star review.
Yes. How does he do it?
It's just a number. We talked about a number in
I
the...
just pick a number and I go with it.
Yeah, that is it.
It's really as simple as that.
Don't overthink it.
But that's it. We will chat about the rip off mic or on mic if you. I think we're nailing the Patreon thing a bit too hard. But
Feed it.
thanks so much for the
Close
support. And you know what? Our stats are pretty good at the minute.
Yeah.
And we've a pretty good average per day, higher than it's been in quite some time.
Because we're back. We're focused.
Yes.
We're locked in.
And,
Families be damned.
So yeah, screw 'em. So thank you so much for bearing with us during our absences and for listening and for engaging and everything. Thanks so much. We love you.
Well, he loves you. You get the big L from me behind the paywall when you give me that sweet, sweet $5. But until then, I hope you're minding yourselves out there and enjoy the rest of your January.
Delightful.